Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching the video. Today's trip, we're going to go to Fairy Pools. Or did we? You'll find out in the video. Then we're on to Portree, beautiful little village on the Isle of Skye, Lealt Falls and Kilt Rock in today's programme and today's video. Plus, of course, our usual magic trick. But what went wrong at Fairy Pools? Stay tuned and find out. Right, well, today's little excursion is Fairy Pools on the Isle of Skye. So this is the beginning. Apparently it's about an hour and a half round trek somewhere down there. So we'll see what we can bring today. So we're going on about 25 minutes to get to the waterfall, which is just following this path. It's dry, that's the main thing. It's a little bit cold, but we can live with that. We're all wrapped up. The two dogs there. So I think we're going into the distance. Lynn will tell you the story shortly of the Fairy Pools. It's a bit of a hike uphill all the way back, and don't admit that, so if this little old lady can do it, I'm sure I can. So, to start us off, from the top we're walking down. There's some waterfalls there. I don't know whether it's anything to do with Fairy Glen, but they look pretty anyway, so they're going to be on film. There we are. Michael and Lynn have rushed on in front again. They're just by the bridge. There we are, that's on the bridge as we came down. The waterfall's right the way back there through to here. And we're still on the way up. Right the way down. Look at that. It is a beautiful sight and a beautiful sound. Nearly there. That's how far we've come. All the vans right at the very top. I don't know how far we've got to go, but surely we can't be too far from the top. And if you look behind, walked about 23 miles to this point. There we are. Look at that. What an absolute beautiful shot. And that goes all the way down. That's what we're there. I presume get some, well, we will be getting some nice shots. Oops, nearly fell then. Nearly at the top. It's just fall after fall after fall. I'm all waterfall out. It's absolutely sensational. I'm absolutely shattered with a long walk, but it's absolutely worth every step. Look at that. Well, Mike and Lynn have gone miles in front. I think I've nearly reached my limit. I'll keep going as far as I can, but I've got to get back, that's the problem. But absolutely worth it. But what a place to be. On the Isle of Skye, in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful scenery, the weather's turned out okay as well, and just amazing pictures of flowing water. We've seen some stunning sights on our travels this last week or so. This has got to be up there with them. So, what went wrong at Fairy Pools, I hear you asking? Well, it was an absolutely sensational walk. Unfortunately for me, I've had heart issues and I've got 5 stents. Now, I thought to myself, when we first arrived, they said, oh, it's about 45 minutes walk. And I thought, I have to double it up. So I'm thinking 1.5 hours, 2 hours max, I'm okay. We walked about an hour and a half towards Fairy Pools. Now Lynn and Michael walked on. They went even further in front, but they couldn't find Fairy Pools. It must have been sort of just around the corner, so to speak, but they were a little bit concerned for me. Not that there was a problem, but because they were so far in front, they thought, well, you know, we're best turn around and see where Kevin is. Now, I made the decision after about 2 hours of walking, I need to get back, because I'm aware that I've walked out 2 hours, I really need to walk back. The problem was, all brilliant until the very first incline of the step of the hill, which was to start off the walk in the beginning. Oh my God, it was literally only 100 yards, but the slant, if you like, can't remember what's the word. Anyway, we'll use the slant, the slope. It was so steep, honest to God, it really took my breath away. And I must admit, a lot of people were the same. But we ventured through it. I was that sort of shattered. I just couldn't find the energy to film that bit. But unfortunately, it meant we didn't actually get to Fairy Pools in the end, which was a shame. But it's not all lost. It means next year we're going to go over to Skye again, and obviously this time we're going to do it properly. So that was the problem with Fairy Pools. We never got there. These things happen. First point to call this morning is the town of Portree. There's the ferry. That ferry comes from Malag up the coast. You can actually put your vehicle, motorhomes on that, and that's about 70 quid on the ferry. It's just down the coast. So there we found a lovely little parking space, and it's a very quaint town. All the houses, they're all sort of different colours, but we'll take a picture of the coastal. It's only a small little town. We thought we'd have a little walk around to see if we can go into a little gift shop or something. There we are, into the harbour. You can see all the quaint little I think they're probably little shops, to be fair, all different colours. So we're having a walk around down there, and of course that goes out into the harbour where that ferry is over there again. There's another view of the
little beach as well.
It has, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely lovely.
So cute.
Now we've come across this beautiful gift shop in Portree, and all the beautiful gifts. Michael's bought himself a cap. There we are. There we are. What did you buy, Lynn?
A coaster.
A coaster.
Another one.
Look, there were four.
Oh, and a little Highland cow.
There were 4 caps there before. Well, there's 4 caps there. There were 5 there a minute ago. 1 cap's gone missing. Where could it have gone to? Oh, wonder what's in Michael's bag.
He's not wearing it though.
It could be the cap. Beautiful little shop.
It's Kilt.
Absolutely beautiful.
And people are clambering for each other, and it's just...
There we are. We've transformed Michael into this shy, tight-arsed git to this new Scottish man that spends and spends and spends.
Does he look stunning?
He's got his new cap. He's got a cap. He's getting a new coat. Slippers are for me.
And
maybe he tried the
that goes with
kilt
the
on,
inside of his,
but he said it's not his colour.
It's not his colour.
So,
These on.
oh, Michael.
What are you filming?
Well, when you're spending a lot of money like this, Michael, it's got to be filmed.
I spend when I want.
What a beautiful shop again, full of...
Especially because I know it's the real McCoy. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
So we're just going on to the viewpoint of Lealt Falls. That's the view into the ocean. Scotland mainland on the other side. And then you've got Lealt Falls there. Absolutely stunning location. Quite a big drop down if you see down there. And of course, you've got the falls on the other side there. Absolutely wonderful. And then of course on the other side you just go out to Scotland, the Great Britain mainland, Scotland mainland.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
There we are. It's great the way they make all these viewing points along here. There we are, there is a little walk, as you can see on there, 3 hours return. Easy walk, mostly on track. 8 miles. We won't be doing that today, unfortunately. I'll say unfortunately, I'm shattered from yesterday, but one day we may return and do that walk, maybe. There we are, that's at the top viewing point again. Out to the Scottish mainland down there. And if we turn right here, we go back to Lealt Falls. A bit windy today, but it's not cold. It's not cold. There's another viewing platform which we'll head to over there and get some nice footage. A small beach down there. There we are, there's another viewing point. There's the Lealt Falls down there. Obviously there's steps going right the way down where you can get right down to the bottom. But I think before we even start, that's a no-no. There are some steps going down to the bottom, but I think on the basis of getting back up again, I'm going to pass on that one today.
Yeah.
But if you want to go down there, feel free.
No, we won't. I like it at the top anyway. It's nice.
There we are, absolutely gorgeous.
Still go on the edge.
This is the last stop of our day. Beautiful falls into the sea there. There we are, that's a beautiful one, that one. Kilt Rock. Michael taking a selfie. And again, that's the Scottish mainland over there, as we're still on the Isle of Skye. Tomorrow is the Quran, and then we can just do what we want for the next couple of days. So there we are. It's the car park we've just arrived on, and there's our last view Kilt rock. Well, I did say I'd try and place a magic trick on a few of the videos, and I've come up with one with a giant playing card with a big hole in it there. Okay, look, the giant's hole. But of course, the reality is there wasn't really a hole there. It was an illusion, because I can now take off or peel off. There we are. So there's today's magic trick with a giant playing card. So there we are, that was today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like and a subscribe and a follow if you may. And if anybody's got any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll answer every single one. Is there anywhere where you'd like me to go? Is there anywhere you'd like me to do a review on? Let me know in the comments. I will attempt to do it. Every comment will be answered. So please, give me a like. I'm begging. Give me a follow. But more importantly, give me a subscribe. Till the next time, guys. Ciao.